All right, here we go. The first Nintendo Direct, or like actually, official Nintendo Direct. Not a partner showcase, not a Mario 35th Direct, not a mini Nintendo Direct. The first actual like Nintendo Direct. In a very very long time. Here we are, guys. Super excited. We got about 15 minutes, I think, until this thing goes down. So let me just share the link a couple places. Just take me a second here. But I am super excited. And we know there's going to be Smash information here. They said in the tweet that they put out for it, they said there'd be Smash information. So yeah, we're looking at something here. Probably a character reveal, but hey, it could be something else. Good net code being announced. Something like Sakurai Presents happening in the future, or Fighter Pass 3 or something like that, or just a character reveal. I'm happy with anything. Just a character reveal, like that's huge. So I'm just sharing the link around a few places, and we got a little less than 15 minutes, I think, until it starts up here. So yeah, I'm super excited. Okay, cool. All right, link shared. See people are jumping in chat. Hey everybody, what's up? You guys excited? Obviously. All right, yeah. I'm super hyped. So I'm reading this thing here. It's saying it's stuff coming to Nintendo Switch in the first half of 2021. So we probably won't hear anything about stuff that's happening in the later half. So whatever they're doing for like the holiday season and stuff like that, I imagine we'll hear about at like around E3 time. Yeah. So, but it says Smash. It says Smash in there. So obviously something worth watching for us Smash fans is in there. Whether it's a character or something else, something more. Fighter Pass 3 announced, better netcode announced. Anything like that. We'll see what we get here. As far as characters go, my prediction's Ryo Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, but just a guess, just a guess. Stab in the dark. That's a ninja, right? Ninja joke. Stab in the dark. There, it just seems like a character that seems very likely, has a lot of things going for them. But there's other characters. It could be anybody. Honestly, with Gino kind of out of the running now, being a Mii costume, I just hope it's a cool character. I hope it's a good character, cool moveset, cool history, very worthy of Smash or something, and all that stuff. As long as it's somebody cool, if it's somebody I personally really like, then awesome. But as long as it's somebody cool, I'm happy here. So we'll see. So yeah, Some people are saying in the chat that there was some leaks happening for this one. I'm aware that they exist. I think they've only popped up in the last couple hours here. So I saw that there was things leaking, and I basically was like, why even read it at this point? Like I just want to see it. I'll wait an hour here, or we got 10 minutes now, and just see the direct. I'd rather just see it in the direct. People are saying thinking Crash. Yeah, Crash is possible. Definitely possible. It'd be really cool. I'd be happy with Crash. So we will see. So we said test the audio. Is there? Oh, I can mess with the audio. So if the audio is off, let me know. But it should be okay because I messed around with OBS a little earlier, which is what I use to stream stuff. I think it should be good. So but let me know if the audio feels off once we start getting the video feed and my voice. Just let me know. I'll pay attention to you guys over on the side, and I'll adjust it. People are saying, please let Lloyd finally get his time to shine. Yeah, I mean, it's like obviously I wanted Gino to get upgraded to a playable character and not just get the Mii costume back. But I'm a big Tales of Symphonia fan and Tales of fan. I'd love to get some Tales of content. I feel like Namco, it's about time they get a second rep anyway. But I've been a big Tales of fan for a long time, and the Lloyd Mii costume is one of the very few remaining from Smash where we haven't had upgraded yet. We haven't had return yet. So it'd be really cool to see them get upgraded and be like, that they slowly portioned out all the Mii costumes until we got to the final one that they're actually going to upgrade into a playable fighter. I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with other Tales of characters too, though. I know a lot of people want Yuri, and sometimes when I usually default to Lloyd. Tales of Symphonia is the game it was the first Tales of game I played, and stuff. So, and Lloyd got the Mii costume before. Sakurai said something, I think, about like who else would it be when choosing what Tales of character to do. But I'd be totally happy with either one. Just a Tales of rep would be really sweet. So I'm saying I'm hoping for Porky. Yeah, Porky would be really cool. Anything first party Nintendo would be pretty sweet. We'll have to wait and see what we get. First party Nintendo would be good timing in this Nintendo Direct. And as much as I get very caught up in the third party stuff, especially with the DLC and everything, but first party Nintendo characters, um, you know, I'm a Smash fan from back from Smash 64 and Melee, and back then it was they didn't even have third party characters. And then Brawl we only had two, it was Snake and Sonic, and we kind of got lucky getting Sonic even. Smash has become so much bigger than that. I'm always hopeful for third parties and stuff like that. But first party Nintendo characters are cool too. If we got somebody just sweet, and there's a lot of good ones out there that still haven't happened, so I'd be happy with it. They just got Super Mario 3D World today. Nice, yeah. I've been playing that. Did a little like Let's Play thing with some friends. I'll continue to do some more videos of that as we go forward here. And I've also been playing Bowser's Fury. I have like I think 60 something shines at this point. I'm honestly surprised. I really thought it was going to be a very short little mini game. When I first turned it on, there's like 3 lighthouses you kind of like do, and I thought that was like the whole game. I was like, okay, it's just this little kind of tester side thing, whatever, little mini game type game they packaged in there. But it's sort of like a full fledged game. I'm impressed. I was more impressed with it than I thought it would be. Definitely enjoying it. Yeah, a lot of people hopeful for Crash. Crash would be awesome. I don't know if Crash would be here or not. I'd be totally happy if he was. But he's the type of character I could also see being saved for something like E3. So we'll see what happens there. Just reading chat here. Am I hoping for Metroid news? Yeah, I mean, if we got like, so there's like rumors of a 2D Metroid potentially happening, and there was Prime 4. We haven't heard anything about in a long time. So like, if we got something for Prime 4, that would be great. I feel like we have Zelda's anniversary like a few days from now. The only thing is this direct literally says coming to the Nintendo Switch in the first half of 2021. They could totally surprise us with Breath of the Wild 2 happening much earlier than expected. I'm thinking it's like the holiday game and probably showcased it like an E3 or around that time. But it's a good timing for Zelda stuff because of the Zelda anniversary. So if they wanted to drop like, Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out this spring at some point, that'd be huge. So Breath of the Wild 2 is probably what I'm most hopeful for. Prime 4 would be awesome to see something. Bayo 3, awesome to see something. Those are games we've been waiting, to see content on for a long time. But I honestly think Breath of the Wild 2 is probably the one we'll see the most of first out of those 3. But hey, we'll see. Wait and see here. Are there any old Nintendo games that aren't well known that I'd like to see make a comeback? So personally, I mean, I don't know how unknown this game is, but it's a game that hasn't gotten content in a while, and it's one of my all-time favorite Nintendo series, Punch Out. I literally have like the pink hoodie and boxing gloves behind me for Little Mac. I love the Punch Out series. We haven't had anything since the Wii Punch Out, which I think was 2008. So we're over a decade. It's weird. It's weird that it's that one's over a decade all of a sudden. But I love that game. Even just a port of that game onto Switch with like add a couple characters or something. I'd be totally happy with. So I'm a huge Punch Out fan. So I don't know if there's any like I'm trying to think of like obscure Nintendo games that haven't gotten anything in a while. I'm thinking like first party Nintendo, not just stuff that was on Nintendo consoles back in the day. Because that was the thing back in the NES days and Super NES days. Like a lot of times I wasn't particularly aware of the fact that like when playing the NES, like the Mega Man was Capcom and not Nintendo. Like if you talked about Mega Man, you were talking about like it's a Nintendo game. So it's tough for my mind because I was around during all that to sometimes sort out the Nintendo games from the non-Nintendo games that are classic like that. Besides ones that are obvious that have continued on like Mega Man. But when you're talking like obscure NES games or obscure Super NES games. And which ones I would like to see make a comeback. I mean, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That's not first party Nintendo though. As far as first party Nintendo goes, probably I guess just some Punch Out content would be cool. There's other good stuff though, like Mock Rider, Takamaro's game. I always forget the name of it. Mysterious Castle, something Castle. But Takamaro's game always it's like a samurai fighting like aliens or something is like the plot. Like if you think like Kid Icarus was good to go back and revisit, that's Takamaro's game sounds pretty cool to me. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. The people are talking about Porky in chat. Porky would be awesome. Oh, Star Tropics. Yeah, somebody dropped Star Tropics. Yes. Star Tropics would be amazing to get more content on. Star Tropics it was made for the West. I don't even know if it was released in Japan. I think maybe like Virtual Console it has been at this point. But Star Tropics is a great NES game. Really, really good NES game. Someone said 1080 snowboarding. Yeah, there's lots of cool like N64 stuff like Pilot Wings. I think Pilot Wings was first on Super NES. Wave Race, 1080 snowboarding. Yeah, N64 stuff was really fun. That was probably my favorite era of gaming was transitioning from Super NES to N64. Right in there, maybe into GameCube is like that was my like the sweet spot for gaming for me. For whatever reason, that's just the era I loved. Rhythm Heaven, yeah, somebody said Rhythm Heaven. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven would be cool. I know Rhythm Heaven supposedly almost made it in Smash, and there's a lot of good evidence to think that it probably did almost get a character in Smash. So yeah, Rhythm Heaven getting a game would be fun. The Switch is so built for it too. Like, I mean, you could have the Joy-Cons like shake in a certain way that like gives you the feeling of like a rhythm. There's like a lot of cool stuff they could do. So I feel like Rhythm Heaven probably is in the works at some level. Before the Switch is life cycle is dead, I could see something Rhythm Heaven happening. Just because I feel like it'd be such a missed opportunity not to do it on the Switch. Though I thought not doing Pokemon Snap on the Wii U was kind of a missed opportunity, but now we're getting it on the Switch, so I'm satisfied. But somebody asked, do I think Smash will be the first thing? Potentially. We got Smash as the first thing at the Game Awards. Though usually with Nintendo Directs in Smash, I feel like Smash is usually at the end. My guess would be at the end, but I thought that for the Game Awards too, and it was right away. Yeah, people are saying there's a leak, but not the Smash character. Yeah, I've also seen that. I didn't read through it. I'm aware it exists. I just didn't want to get spoiled because it's so close to when they're doing the direct anyway. I just wasn't interested in being spoiled an hour before. If we've waited this long for Nintendo Direct, I can wait another hour. Maybe if it happened like last night, I might not be able to wait. But an hour, I can wait an hour. We're less than like 5 minutes now, or like 2 minutes. Yeah, so that'd be cool. We're talking about Diamond Pearl remake announced probably on Pokemon Day. I imagine Pokemon usually does stuff separately, and I imagine there'll be some sort of Pokemon Direct on Pokemon Day in like a week away. It's the 27th, 10 days away. I don't know if I don't know for sure if there'll be a Pokemon Direct or something, but I imagine there'll be something at least around then, and I would imagine there was a lot of rumors and stuff and speculation and sort of leaked because of a website thing. I think Central Pokemon Leaks found a website link that was it brings like an error, but it's like that means it's like active, it's there for Diamond and Pearl Pokemon. So probably it's Diamond and Pearl remakes this year, but I imagine I don't think it'll be in this direct. I think it'll probably be in like a week. I'm just reading chat here. Someone says either Crash, Monster Hunter, Lloyd Irving, or Ryo Hayabusa. That's where my mind is too. Kind of those same characters. It just seems like we have Monster Hunter and we have Lloyd's Mii costume still not returning. It's starting. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got our little disclaimer thing that we're doing before the partner showcases. Let's take a look. Guys, let me know if the volume is good or if you want it louder. Can we smash right away? All right, they didn't do the bars, so probably not. All right, okay. We got Rex here, and Rex is a strong possibility too. Got that Mii costume. But Sakurai pretty much admitted when he put out the Mii costume that like he wanted to put Rex in Smash, so that's a first-party character that could happen. People are saying louder. We'll turn it up. I'll move the microphone too. Turn up desktop audio. How's that for the sound? Is that better for everybody?
I couldn't find it anywhere.
Let me know if the sound is coming through or not. I tried turning it up.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
Perfect, better, good, okay.
A trace. Where have you gone?
Good, okay, cool. People are saying it's good now. Some people are saying more. I'll turn up a little bit.
This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation.
Oh! Alright. Is it gonna be Rex and Pyra, or is it just Pyra? Pyra, okay. This is sort of like a Min Min situation. This is very similar to Min Min, where it's like, you know, we had Springman as the assist trophy, now we had Rex as the Mii costume, so we're getting Pyra. Interesting. This pass feels very much so, looking at it as a full thing, it feels like a lot of things that almost happened for base game seems to be pass 2. Seems to be the big theme with pass 2.
There are no pushovers. Talk about a tight spot. Mithra?
Oh, we're getting both?
Let me handle this.
Yeah, we're probably getting both. Nice. Mithra Awakens. All right. Are they a 2-in-1 character, or are they like Echo Fighter situation? Like, what are we getting here? More Xenoblade content in Smash is a good thing. I feel bad for people who really wanted Rex, though. Unless they ever reveal a third person here. Oh, okay. They're a swap out character. Like old school Zelda Sheik.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they? Wait, Grumps?
Oh, is it the stage? That's cool looking. the Rex Mii costume. This is again, very similar to Min Min. It's like Springman's the assist trophy. Oh, Rex is part of this final Smash. All right. It's so backwards. I think everybody probably would have thought Rex would be the character, and Pyra and Mithra would be like maybe part of this final Smash, part of the moveset or something.
Never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Cool.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
Alright, they did the Smash character right off the bat. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Alright, cool. We've kind of been waiting for a Xenoblade character since, like, base game. I really thought we'd get somebody else beyond just Shulk. So, we're finally here. Yeah, Fighter Pass 2 seems a lot of characters that probably almost made base game or have been, like, considered for a while, finally, you know, making it in. Seems to be the theme, like, almost definitely here.
We delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However,
some people in the chat are saying it's not a good. I mean, like I said, I like first-party Nintendo games, so I'm happy with more Xenoblade content. Not mad at that one. There's cooler choices. I feel like, you know, I was hopeful for like Crash and stuff, but I'm not mad at Pyra and Mithra. It's cool.
We appreciate your continued support. Okay. What you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series.
Are we gonna find out when our Sakurai Presents is? Are we gonna get these
Please look
today?
forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March.
In March,
so we hope
okay.
you'll stay tuned
Yep.
just a bit longer.
Yep.
Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
So it's gonna be Amiibo Theory continues. We'll probably get the Sakurai Presents in March then. All right, Fall Guys. Someone said more female representation. Yeah, that's pretty good to get, especially when the first Fighter Pass was very like kinda Byleth, kinda Kazooie. You could count for female representation, but the second Fighter Pass has had Min Min. We got Steve and Alex. Now we have Pyra and Mithra, kind of two female characters added. So yeah, definitely more female representation, which is always cool.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Okay, gotta wait a while, but that's still cool. Oh, and if we're doing all the way into summer, because they said first half of 2021, so it is going into the
22
summer
minutes
for what they're
before
talking
the solar
about.
system is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However,
What is this?
everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
So I see people in chat saying like it's disappointing. I don't know. I like Xenoblade, so I'm cool with it. You know, I talked about it a little bit before the stream, or not before the stream started, before the Direct started. You know, it could be a first-party Nintendo character. It's a Nintendo Direct and stuff. So I was a little prepared for that to potentially happen here, which it did. And again, I like Xenoblade.
Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
Of course, I just realized this. They do fall into the anime sword woman category, I suppose. So yeah, people get a little mad at that. But I wanted a Tales of rep, so you know, I'm not that mad at anime swordsmen as a thing. I understand a lot of games have that as their characters.
Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense.
Somebody said, "Dang it, I want Crash, maybe E3." Yeah, I mean, we have E3. E3 will probably have.
You'll be on the edge of your seat
if you were hopeful for someone like Crash or Master Chief or a really big character, I imagine the E3 reveal will be a big third-party character. So I think we can rest assured something like that is still coming. If that's what you were hoping for here.
But that's not the only case to crack.
Someone said personally they prefer third-party DLC. Yeah, I mean, I like third-party DLC as well, but I am a Nintendo fan. I liked Smash Sin 64 and Melee when it was just Nintendo characters, so, you know, I'm over here. I still want Dixie Kong and Impa and Waluigi to make it in, so, yeah, more Xenoblade representation is cool with me.
The culprit is before it's too late.
Oh, someone asked about the voice clips. Yeah, I mean, this would technically be two voice characters. Though I was never sure. Voice theory was always very theoretical, so, you know, it doesn't. I don't think it has to. It has to line up it perfectly. I think it was just that we'd probably get at least someone with an extra voice. So we have here. I think even Sephiroth brought in two voices for Cloud, so it probably just means, you know, I don't think there's much we can guess on for the voices. So it said Pyro was in their prediction video. Nice. Yeah, I think last night I believe we talked about. I mean, I did like a 2-hour-long just stream of consciousness prediction video, speculation video. I know Rex at least came up when we were talking about first-party Nintendo characters, but I think about 40 to 50 characters, maybe more than that, popped up. Oh, Nobunaga. Dynasty Warriors, I assume. So we're saying Pirate Mythra pretty much confirms the third fighter pass. Maybe. Oh, Samurai Warriors. Okay, I said Dynasty Warriors, but yeah, Samurai Warriors is what I meant. Dynasty Warriors is the
latest entry in the
mainland
franchise is coming
history
to Nintendo Switch.
themed on, not Japan.
Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda.
That's some Koei Tecmo stuff. Koei Tecmo very close with Nintendo lately, so I do think Hayabusa still has a strong shot. Who was my prediction for who we get revealed, so I still think Hayabusa has a good shot.
In Samurai Warriors 5.
Someone says, I hope they do a second reveal at the end. They could.
Summer 2021.
Yeah, Samurai Warriors is cool. A friend of mine is really into that series, and I like Japanese history a lot. So
After 20 long years,
I went to school to be a history teacher, so history stuff, and I particularly really liked Asian history, Japanese history, and stuff. So yeah,
you'll set off on a journey.
Samurai Warriors is a cool game to me.
Tree seen in a dream.
Ooh, is this
Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll
Mana
acquire
series
special
game?
items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as.
Someone said Ninja Gaiden could be E3 character. Yeah, I could see Hayabusa at E3. Definitely an E3 enough character. Master Chief, Crash are also up there.
Fearsome monsters.
Hayabusa could be last.
Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home.
Now I have to wonder what Mii costumes will show up with
rearranged for this enhanced version.
Pyra and Mithra. I'm thinking Lloyd honestly fits pretty well, like Tales of and Xenoblade. I can see, not that the Mii costumes necessarily have to fit, but there's been a slight theme going on with the Mii costume waves that show up with what characters, and Lloyd does fit pretty well for showing up alongside Xenoblade. Xenoblade and Tales of series have, you know, similarities in a lot of ways. So my guess would be, unfortunately, as I am a Tales of fan, Lloyd will probably be a Mii costume. That's going to be my prediction here, after seeing this. Oh, crazy spider thing. Someone said Hayabusa last. It's possible. Yeah, they could be the last one. Mattering to what we get at E3. I think they are a worthy E3 character. And they're not guaranteed it or anything. They're just, you know, a character I think is very likely. I think they have the best, as far as evidence goes, going for them. Someone said, don't forget Eggman could join Smash. Yeah, I mean, I would love to get Robotnik. I'd be totally happy with Robotnik. As far as, I mean, we got Sephiroth. Now we have Xenoblade, so... you know, Final Fantasy VII, Xenoblade, we have things that already had stuff in Smash are getting more characters. So yeah, getting another Sonic character like Dr. Robotnik would be totally cool with me. I do like getting new series in Smash. Adding new universes and stuff like that is always really fun. So yeah, I mean, I'd love to get characters from games that aren't represented yet. But obviously, we're getting characters from games that are represented. Even though Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is different than Xenoblade Chronicles, so you know, it is very different. But it is you know, it's a series that is already represented. Same with Sephiroth. Someone said Porky is coming. Yeah, I would say, I mean, after we didn't have that much Final Fantasy VII content in Smash, we get Sephiroth. We didn't have that much Xenoblade Chronicles 2 felt like it almost made it. ARMS gets more content, and what do I say? Steve took like 5 years supposedly in development. So yeah, something like the missing Porky thing could be a legitimately very good sign that something's coming. So even Byleth was another one that had not that much, you know, like 3 houses. Didn't get a spirit event or anything, ended up getting a character. So missing stuff really is worth looking at. So Porky may honestly be in a very good spot. But we will see. We will see. I know some people think it's like the absolutely safe capsule is like, he's in there, so it's like a joke. But, I don't know. Porky feels very missing to me, though.
These ferocious monsters? Stay tuned.
Yeah, someone said it's weird how Porky is missing. Yeah, it really is. Someone else said Eggman greater than Porky. Yeah, I like both characters. I think both characters could be really cool. Awesome moveset potential is very different. But I'd be happy with either. I'm a fan of the Mother series. I'm a fan of the Sonic series. Dr. Robotnik probably... worthiness deserves it more. It's a more iconic gaming character, but I'd be happy with either. Porky has had a Smash history though, being a former boss. So yeah, I think they're both very viable. I'd be happy with either. If they're somehow rivals here, they somehow feel like rivals suddenly. Thinking about it that way, both drive their little mech things and stuff. Someone said 2 more sword fighters in the past. Yeah, anime swords, women. I'm not mad at it though. Like I said, I wanted Tales of. So anime sword fighter never bugged me. It was really more specifically like, all right, Fire Emblem has a lot of content. Like they can go to other Nintendo series. Sometimes here, which Xenoblade is another Nintendo series. So.
By holding a Joy-Con controller like a
seems like the pass is centered on content that didn't have time to put in base game. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me too. I think they probably had the first Fighters Pass already being negotiated for as they were doing base game. Then they didn't finish certain things at base game. First Fighters Pass comes out. Maybe they shuffled some things around in the first pass. Who knows? But they probably then went to second Fighters Pass to finish up all the little things, the characters they maybe had ideas for or were almost getting in. So this is probably Camelot making this Mario Golf, I imagine. Mario Golf's a great series. Happy to get that. More Mario sports games. It was like, I felt like the GameCube was like the golden era for Mario spin-off games, and I loved that about the GameCube. The Switch is, I feel like attempting to bring it back. So
Did
We'll
we
see what we get.
mention story
Ooh, they got
mode?
Mii's.
As a Mii character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters.
Oh, I mean, a bit of a bummer to Waluigi fans out there, but obviously New Mario Golf would have been a good time to reveal Waluigi.
Allowing you to develop
Though the direct isn't over, maybe we'll get a double reveal. Who knows?
You can also use your Mii
I like that. I like Wario with the cowboy hat.
Skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush
June 25th.
swings onto Nintendo Switch.
I feel like a lot of the stuff they've talked about is coming out literally in the summer. So, yeah, things may have been pushed back a little bit and happening now in the summer instead of, the spring. As obviously the Mario 35th stuff got moved to the spring.
Adds new gameplay
So it makes sense if
multiplayer
their
modes,
initial spring stuff
as
got moved
well
to the
as
summer.
familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look
And someone said the name of the Mii was Mia. I didn't notice that. That's funny. I knew Mario Golf's
Let's
exciting.
move on to more Nintendo Switch
Kind of
headlines.
standard Nintendo games you expect Mario sports games, but still a cool one. I'll probably get it, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
Nintendo Switch.
All right, here we go. Showing some more games.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the
Okay.
Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes.
So I wonder if there's going to be more like the partner showcases portion here, if they just go over a bunch of
Bandit and Vault Hunters are just a handful of
little
the
snippets of
obstacles you'll
third-party
encounter in
games.
this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride.
Someone said, I think the Lloyd Mii costume will be brought back with Pyra and Mithra. Yeah, that's my guess as well. I feel like Tales of is a very similar series to Xenoblade. It makes sense. They kind of had some themes with the Mii waves, or at least sort of, if it felt like the time to do that Mii character, they did it then. So, yeah, I'm guessing Lloyd's coming back next. As far as the Monster Hunter Mii's go, I have no idea. Maybe they'll come back in this too. Someone said rip Golden Sun. Yeah, I'm more of a Golden Sun. I'm more of a Golden Sun and Tales of fan than I am Xenoblade. And for some reason, I always saw Isaac, Lloyd, and Shulk back in the day. I always saw them as kind of rival characters for whatever reason. So yeah, we ended up getting the game that I hadn't played yet. I have now played the Xenoblade games. They're great. They're awesome. But I have more of a history with Tales of and Golden Sun. So I would have probably rather gotten them in Smash. But not mad at Xenoblade. It's a cool series. But now that I've played it, I played it after Shulk got in. But I have played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So yeah, Pyra Mithra. It's cool with me. I'm happy with those characters. The series definitely deserves more than a single character in Shulk. I think it's a worthy series to get multiple characters. Ooh, alright. No More Heroes 3.
Wait, aliens?
Or is this called Travis Touchdown vs. Aliens or something else?
Is this even the right game?
No, No More Heroes 3. Okay.
Anyway, after annihilating
I knew it had like an alien thing going on, but I wasn't sure if it was maybe a spin-off game they were showing us. Alright, No More Heroes 3. Oh, he's got the... Did you see... Oh, man, I haven't seen that yet. I haven't been following this game super closely. I don't know if that was already a thing, but he had, like, Joy-Cons on his glove. That's sick.
Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face
Classic No More Heroes wackiness.
Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat.
Almost looked like Cosmos.
You'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake. So
Someone said, yeah, I think this would deconfirm Mii costumes going forward. It really, and potentially assist trophies too, because they chose Min Min instead of Springman. Even though Sakurai kind of said, oh, it could have been Springman, but I chose Min Min. But now to see him not pick Rex and go with Pyra and Mithra, even though Rex is part of their final Smash, yeah, I don't know. It feels like they're hesitant to go into something like assist trophies and Mii costumes. I'm not going to say it's completely not going to happen because Smash always surprises us, but it does seem like that's the train of thought that has gone down with picking the characters.
Kill or be killed.
Oh, is that
If you can't rely on yourself.
Tom from Toonami, Spike Spiegel, Mugen, what's his name? Is it Steve Bloom? Is that the voice actor? Really cool. Cowboy Bebop's my favorite anime, so. It sounded like it was his voice there. Someone said, didn't also the ARMS creator personally choose Min Min? Yes, they did.
Uncover Heaven's
And
mysteries
Sakurai
in
didn't sound like he
Neon
was
White,
totally
coming to
against
Nintendo
Springman.
Switch, winter 2021.
So, again, I'm not saying that Assist Trophies can happen. I'm not saying Mii Costumes can happen. I'm saying I feel like the train of thought in whoever was choosing was to avoid that stuff. If it feels that way, a little bit. Oh yeah, DC Superhero Girls. This is the game. This is why I'm here. It's not Smash stuff. I'm here for DC Superhero Girls.
This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Steve Bloom. Yep. Yeah, he's a cool voice actor. It's part of some of my favorite animes. Particularly, I like Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo are like two of my favorite animes. So, and obviously Toonami goes with all anime. All anime fans like Toonami. So, always liked him introducing my shows.
Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later.
It's a social media game, yay!
No one could have seen it coming, but when Justice calls...
See, they said the stretch was about 50 minutes, so we're like 22 minutes in, so there's apparently a lot of stuff to talk about. So yeah, if there's some big Nintendo games saved for the end, something like Breath of the Wild or something, it's possible here. Or, Prime 4, we'll see.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Plants vs. Zombies? I played like the original Plants vs. Zombies when it first came out. I did not keep up with the, this is a known shooter, I haven't kept up with the series. Battle for the Neighborville? I don't know. Oh, someone said Pyra is a spirit, and now she's a fighter, so she's the second spirit to be upgraded. So yeah, spirits didn't deconfirm, at least not for the second fighter's pass, clearly. So yeah, Gino was totally in the running until he got a Mii costume. Oh well. Someone said they think the last two characters will be third party. That's pretty likely. I feel like at E3 is definitely a time for third party characters. This was a Nintendo Direct, so I was part of my train of thought was that it would potentially be a first party character. But yeah, I feel like E3 will definitely be a third party.
Who will join you in your adventure?
Whether or not the last two will both be third party, I don't know.
Band together on a quest to face evil.
But I like first party characters. Like if we got Porky, I'd be happy. Like I think Porky's really cool.
To Nintendo Switch.
I think Pyra Mithra is a cool character too, and the fact they're a swapping character, since that we kind of got rid of that mechanic and stuff like that, I'm excited to see. Besides, I mean, we have Pokemon Trainer that swaps, but like, with Zero Suit Samus and Samus, Zelda and Sheik, kind of got rid of that. So yeah, excited to see what happens with a character that just swaps between two characters. See how that works with them.
Letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous.
Yeah, Miitopia. Miitopia was cool.
In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds.
The weird Mii's on the Switch is kind of weird. It feels a little bit more of like a hidden feature. Like on the Wii and the Wii U, Mii's were very like, they're in your face. But on the Switch, it's like making a Mii is a little like going to settings and you go find where you make one or whatever.
You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds
all right.
pretty darn good.
But we now have Mii's in Mario Golf. We have Mii's Miitopia, obviously.
Venture with friends and familiar
So I guess they're still supporting Mii stuff going forward here. Not that I thought they weren't supporting it, but I thought they were maybe slowly going to just kind of underplay Mii's for a while. But no, here we go.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
Oh, okay, cool. Animal Crossing update.
Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary
Luigi sitting there.
items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
Oh, they use I think that's something that like goes in the character's mouth that they're using as the nose, maybe, or is that? Oh no, okay, it's probably part of the hat costume. Never mind. I thought they cleverly made it look like a Luigi face, but no.
You can also place 2 warp pipes.
Hey, Wario. Oh, can you actually use the warp pipe? Oh, that's cool. That's actually useful for Animal Crossing because it's kind of annoying to walk
And
around your
use them
whole
to
island.
travel between locations on your
You got
island.
Peach.
Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
You know somebody out there is going to terraform their whole island to be like
A free update
levels
for the
in
game
Mario
launches
or
February
something.
25th.
Definitely happening.
After
Someone
downloading
said still nothing on the
Super
Ninja
Mario Brothers
Gaiden
items will
trilogy.
be available
No,
for
nothing
shopping
Ninja Gaiden has
starting
been in here yet.
March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
Wario has been dieting. Yeah, that's probably the best Wario's looked. He must have done a lot of golf. He had his cowboy hat on. He was taking it seriously. Must have done a lot of golf, so lose those pounds.
How was that?
No go-kart for
These
him. No golf
collaboration
cart.
items
He was walking
will
to
be
the hole.
released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release.
Okay, cool. I understand. We understand things have been pushed back.
Last week, we had the global launch for the
Yep.
Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game.
This game is really good, actually. I'm surprised at how much I like it,
That Mario adventure as well.
or how much I feel like it was worth the purchase on the Switch.
We have another
Especially
game
Bowser's
to
Fury
show you.
is pretty awesome. Okay, what do we got?
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Never. Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
Yeah, Octopath, I assume? People are saying in chat Octopath. That's what I was thinking, too.
You are a leader, and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Project Triangle Strategy.
Far, far away lies the continent of Roselia,
Roselia.
comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron.
I don't follow Octopath super closely. It looks like Octopath.
Eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Saltiron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
Someone said no Zelda, and it's we're a half hour in. It's supposed to be a 50-minute direct. Yeah, it could still be Zelda here. Not guaranteed or anything, obviously. But there's still plenty of time for cool stuff.
That would orchestrate their downfall.
More cool stuff, because Mario Golf seems cool to me. And I'm happy with the Smash character. I like the Smash character. I'm seeing very mixed feelings in the chat, but I'm cool with the Smash character.
Elevations. A character's attack range is determined by
There were
their
things I probably wanted
location
more
and
than that,
engagement.
but I'm not mad at it.
The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons such as bows and arrows.
It's honestly, Pyra and Mithra is very similar as far as me and my hype level or how much I like it. Very similar to ARMS. Totally cool with it. Felt more like something that probably should have happened for base game, but I'm cool with it getting in Smash. Not particularly super excited about it, but you know, it's cool to get in Smash. It's something. If Pyra Mithra were a character in base game, if Min Min was a character in base game, I would have been like, sweet, yeah, this is great. So if Fighter Pass 2 is a lot of getting in the characters that almost made it, it's cool with me. I do feel bad for people who really wanted Rex and Springman though, because I feel like if they had gotten in base game, it probably would have been Springman, it probably would have been Rex, but instead we waited so long. Ended up being Min Min and then Pyra and Mithra. Though I think Pyra and Mithra is honestly a more interesting character. Now, since we have Shulk already, I feel like Pyra and Mithra is the more interesting character. I always pictured if we got Rex, it would be like Rex and Pyra, or Rex with Pyra and Mithra together, as that would be how the character works. So I'm cool with just Pyra and Mithra working together.
You will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions
Collectively.
will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds.
Ended with Y and everything, and then we're like,
join your
collectively.
cause.
Another one.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't
Seriously, give me some Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Yeah, I'd love to get Tony Hawk Pro Skater announced on the Switch. That'd be great. Also, you know, Crash 4. I mean, I know they showed it as a tweet, but maybe we'll see something Crash 4 in here, some gameplay or something.
Gathered to sway allies toward your favorite cause.
I don't even know if that's all that necessary though, because it's already announced. It's like, yeah, the Switch version looks different, but I don't know what seeing it besides reminding people that it exists. And the game's already out on other consoles, so it's not that necessary to show off Crash 4 here, I guess.
Divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Seems if they show Crash 4, maybe he's at the end of the direct. I doubt it. I mean, maybe there's a second Smash character. There's enough time for that, but I'm doubting it. I feel like whatever they're saving for the end of this direct will be something else. Maybe like Breath of the Wild 2 or something. That's my guess, but it could be something totally different. Some said they are like Pokemon Trainer, basically. Yeah, they're more. I mean, I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. I feel like they're more like Zelda and Sheik and Samus and Zero Suit Samus. Though that involved like a Final Smash and stuff, but that sort of transitioning character, rather than the 3-in-1 Pokemon Trainer. This is a 2-in-1, because we lost our 2-in-1 characters.
Okay, let's.
They're a swap out. Yeah, it's another swap out
Nintendo
character.
Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Star Wars? Yep.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch.
I just have to think about what is 6 and 7. That's in between the original trilogy and the Disney ones.
Do I look at you or the camera?
So like Mandalorian timeline.
Take one. We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
These things
My line of work,
are very different from each other.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
Whoa, swear word in Nintendo Direct. Uh-oh.
I can catch bullets. I'll get some.
Someone said Fortnite. Yeah, it's got a Fortnite vibe to it.
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
Glider. I got Breath of the Wild on my mind, so you know maybe we'll get some Breath of the Wild. That glider's making me just be like, man, I wasn't in Breath of the Wild. That might be something they save for E3 though. As this is all supposed to be stuff that comes out the first half of 2021, and Breath of the Wild 2. Well, if they could surprise us to do in the first half, does feel like a good candidate for a big holiday game. So we might not hear about it here, but still a good amount of time in this direct. So I don't know what else they got to show us here, but obviously more. Knockout City. The logo reminds me of Jet Set Radio.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series,
World's
comes
End
a fight for
Club.
your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet. Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a
Purple
captivating
flowers.
journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
The one behind the whole game of fate.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll
The map's
alternate
kinda cool.
between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand
This
in
game
your
looks
way.
true. Oh,
What awaits you all at the end of your journey?
So I've been to
Battle
Japan a
for
couple
survival
times. I've seen
begins
the
in
big
World's End.
crab.
Venturing onto Nintendo Switch,
There's certain
May 28th.
restaurants that have the huge crab out in front of them, so that's a pretty known thing. So looks like one of those is a bad guy in that game.
Physical release of Hades.
I got Hades. Oh, physical release, cool.
The critically acclaimed dungeon crawler.
I always
and
like when games
recipient
get
of
physical
more
releases.
Game of the
I
Year
obviously I'm a
awards.
collector, so I like to buy the games
Physical
physically
release
if I
on
can.
Nintendo Switch.
So I'm always more
This
apt to
version
buy a
comes
game
with
if it has a
couple of
physical
extras
release.
To assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original
Cuphead
soundtrack.
was one of the few games for
It's
Switch
packed
that
with
I
2.5 hours
went
of
ahead and just
blood-pumping music composed
bought
by
despite
Darren
not
Korb.
having a physical
Known for his
release.
work on previous
Supposedly it's
design
getting one, but
titles
it
like
took forever, and I just really wanted to play it. But usually I wait for a physical
32-page
release for most games.
full-color compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters. All
So
by
is it Pokemon
Supergiant's
Danganronpa?
artist
Yeah.
Gen Z.
I got that vibe too. Kind of
Game
Pokemon
itself
art style, kind of to the
offers
characters.
dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of
So
Hades.
it's like get Hades
on
if you haven't.
March
I
19th.
haven't gotten it. I heard very good things about it. So yeah, physical release. Maybe I'll pick it up.
Deadly
All right, here we go.
action games, one masterful
All right, here's Ninja
collection.
Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden collection. It looks like
Ninja
it's real.
Gaiden Sigma,
Sigma collection,
Ninja
cool.
Gaiden Sigma 2,
Yep.
and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden.
Spooky Scary
Master
Skeleton says, "What should I get for dinner today? Get a pizza. Treat yourself. If you like pizza. I don't know. Get whatever you want."
Legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to
Some said
none.
14
Wield
minutes
an
left,
arsenal
yep.
of killer weapons, each offering
So we got the
a playstyle
Ninja
with
Gaiden
different
collection
set of
here.
lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies.
Ryu Hayabusa would be so sweet in Smash. I'd be so happy about that.
In frenzied combos.
Classic NES character from back in the day. Like everybody knew about Ninja Gaiden back in the day. And the moveset potential with all the weapons and stuff. Claws and sights and chains and just everything that you can use. Be sweet. And then he's just, I love that he's part of like Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden and just,
Dynamic collection.
I don't know, he's the type of character I'd love to see in Smash.
Slices its way
So hopefully
onto
that still
Nintendo
happens.
Switch, summer 2021.
Smash, do I like Sailor Moon? Actually, yeah, I do like Sailor Moon. I mean, I like old school anime like Dragon Ball Z. Everything that was on like Toonami back in the day. I watched, I think, every single anime that was on Toonami back in the day. Oh, Hyrule Warrior, Age of Calamity. All right, we getting DLC? That was something we were speculating about last night, was Age of Calamity DLC, just because the other Hyrule Warrior games kept either getting re-releases with updates or DLC and stuff, so seemed likely we'd get DLC for this. Could this lead into more Zelda stuff? Also possible. Expansion pass, okay. New weapon, Link. New roster? I couldn't read it all. Alright, I'll have to go back and look at that. I don't know if it's any specifics.
There's even more
Specific
coming
characters
to
or
Nintendo
anything.
Switch. Bravely,
Bravely Default 2,
is
yeah.
almost here. 4 heroes of light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the brave and default commands to emerge victorious.
I'm saying Skyward Sword HD? But yeah, I could see them doing some sort of remaster. I know there was like a trademark in Australia for Phantom Hourglass. Not my favorite Zelda, but maybe they're doing something with Zelda games for the... Oh, okay. Following the presentation, that's cool.
Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available.
But maybe they'll do something like Skyward Sword or Phantom Hourglass, maybe.
Installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins
Getting
series
like
comes to life.
remakes
As
or
the
something
Brave Knight
at some
Arthur,
point here
you'll unleash
for the 35th
weapons,
anniversary.
spells, and skills to battle monsters across
Alright,
challenging
cool.
stages within the demon realm.
Arthur would be sweet. This Capcom has so many cool characters because Arthur's up there as like old school NES character, where like I didn't even know it wasn't a Nintendo character, you know, similar to Ryu Hayabusa, where it's like Ninja Gaiden,
February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on
Mega
Nintendo
Man,
eShop.
this Arthur and stuff. We're all just characters that I just assume were Nintendo characters because they're on the NES back in the day, to learning their own by different companies. But it's Capcom character. Capcom has a lot of competition.
Remastered for Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, someone said Ninja Gaiden Trilogy is releasing the week of E3. I didn't notice that. Oh, snap. Yeah, it might be Hayabusa at E3. That'd be cool.
New gameplay features, exhilarating battles.
So that Arthur was great in Marvel vs. Capcom? Yeah. Yeah.
Saga Frontier
I don't know if
Remastered
Sakurai like
is an adventure
strays away
masterpiece.
from characters that have already
Game
been
launches
represented in
April
fighting
15th.
games, because he didn't go with
Apex
Phoenix
Legends
Wright,
is stored onto
Arthur,
the Nintendo Switch system.
Resident
This
Evil.
free-to-play battle royale
Those are
features a
Capcom stuff,
growing
but there's a lot of
roster
Capcom characters that get in those fighting
legends,
games that.
strategic combat, cross-platform
Team Soccer,
play,
I don't know if that's for sure.
all players on Nintendo Switch
Always
can
feels
get
like he
an
somewhat
all-new
strays away
legendary
from
Pathfinder skin, and 30 free levels
characters that aren't from
for
fighting
season
games that have already been
pass.
put into a fighting
Plus,
game like
for
Marvel
the
vs.
first 2
Capcom
weeks after
and
launch,
given a
double
moveset.
XP
I don't know
on
if Sakurai
Nintendo
feels like
Switch.
it's been done already or something, so he doesn't do it. I don't know.
Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
Oh, people said E3 is June 15th. Ninja Gaiden Trilogy is
How's
June
it going so
10th.
far?
Okay, so 5 days
There's
within
still
the
a
ballpark.
little
Within the
bit more
ballpark.
to show you in today's Nintendo Direct.
Ooh, okay, a little bit
so
more.
I hope you'll stick with us.
I will.
Next, please take a look at this.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go.
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
That came in my head.
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize.
Okay.
Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
Okay.
For
Is
now,
it
I'll
E3
have
potentially?
to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
I can wait. I can wait. I
While
was
you're all
hopeful for
waiting,
today
however,
though.
This Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
All right, they're
Please
giving us
take a
stuff
look.
to hold us over. Age of Calamity, and now what are we getting here? Skyward Sword? Skyward Sword, so Skyward Sword HD. It was next in line to kind of get HD out of the 3D Zeldas. Skyward Sword was not my favorite of the big main console, like, Zelda games. But some of the dungeons were really good. And honestly, if the motion control is better on Switch, potentially I may enjoy it a lot more. My biggest issue, though, was the no overworld. They seemed to totally correct that. They went hard in the opposite direction with Breath of the Wild being all about the big overworld. But this game had some of the better dungeons. The Cistern one, the Ancient Cistern, was like a really cool dungeon. And the one where you went like between time back and forth, and the one on the boat. There was just cool. There was cool dungeons in that game.
This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With
Yeah,
the
how's it going to
increased
work in
processing
Switch?
Power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive.
Good.
And we've
I feel like that would
recreated
help the
controls
game
for
a
sword
lot.
and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers.
Cool.
The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure
Okay,
it
cool.
can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling
It's good for
over
people
how to
with just the
assign
Lite.
different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
I might enjoy that more, honestly, but that was the thing I didn't like about Skyward Sword.
Tilt the stick
It was
down,
that and not
right
having a main like
sword
overworld
downward.
map really, and just having Skyloft.
Swing to the right,
But if I'll test out the
left,
Joy-Cons if they're better,
or
cool.
down.
But if I don't like them, if I can go to
Just tilt the stick
just
in
the
the
sticks,
respective direction.
cool with me. I might enjoy the game overall better because of that.
Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed.
Ooh, okay,
Joy-Con
those are cool.
controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif.
I'm a Joy-Con person. I
Legend
got
of Zelda
double
Skyward
blue
Sword
on my
has
Switch
begun
at the
depicting
moment,
the
so
earliest
maybe
story
I'll
in
get
the Legend
double
of Zelda timeline.
double dark
Details
blue
the events
Zelda
around
ones.
The creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii and those playing it for the first time will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda.
I liked that Mario Switch that came out recently. There was a red Switch. I didn't
Legend of
get it or
Zelda
anything,
Skyward
but I
Sword
like them
HD
doing that, and I like that the
launches July
Joy-Cons, like these Joy-Cons they just showed. Oh, July
Following
16th.
this
Okay,
Nintendo Direct,
so
you'll be
summer.
able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop.
Okay,
And
pre-orderable
specially
immediately.
designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailer.
Oh, I like the white.
Many of you may already know this, but the
I don't
Legend
even know
of
if
Zelda
the
Skyward
hand
Sword
strap
was
part
the
of them.
last original console game prior to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of the Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, A stamina
I wonder if
gauge
he's like,
is
is he
depleted as you
is he
scale
pointing this out
walls
because
with
it's
vines
true, or is he
to
pointing it
erect.
out to be like,
Even the concept
it's
of
kind of Breath of the Wild, go buy it?
pretty
Because I know everybody's just
cool.
excited
I
about
hope
Breath of the Wild
those of you who've
too.
played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been
I'll definitely pick it up and try it out on the Switch. And I haven't played through. I only played through Skyward Sword once too. I played through most Zelda games multiple times, so definitely
Okay,
worth picking up
the
again.
next game will be
Ooh.
our last announcement for today.
Last announcements. There's
Please
one
take a
final
look at
thing.
this.
People are saying Metroid in the chat. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay, something Splatoon. Is it a Splatoon 3 or is it like a Splatoon spin-off thing? It's like a Splatoon like RPG or like adventure game or something. I love the like just the theme of Splatoon and the style of it. I absolutely love. So they do something else with it besides, you know, it being like, you know, the shooter style game that it is. I'd love to play that. Might be what we have going on here. Someone said Mad Max Splatoon. That's what it looks like. I like the little squid graffiti. The non-Inkling characters in Splatoon always crack me up. They're hilarious. Apocalypse Splatoon. That's what it looks like. Which is good for them, because they don't like water. The world ends with Splatoon? Splatoon 3, okay, it's Splatoon 3. Straight up Splatoon 3. Cool. Pretty awesome. Ooh, those are cool. That's a cool way to introduce the characters, popping out of things. I got some cool Apocalypse Arena here. Ooh, some cool crab gun thing. It feels a little early for Splatoon 3, but I like the series. I'm happy to get another one. So if they feel like it's time for Splatoon 3, if they feel like they have reason to make it one after 2 already, I'm down for it.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3.
Cool, cool.
This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while.
Ooh, okay.
You'll stay tuned
So that one's
for
not
more
part of
information
games in the
at a
first half
later
of
time.
2021.
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development,
Good, good.
and we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's
Awesome.
all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
All right, I thought it was pretty good. You know, there have been stronger directs, but not a bad one. I like the Smash character wasn't. I know the third party characters. I think a lot of people were expecting here, but I'm fine. I like Xenoblade Chronicles too, so I'm cool with the character personally. And, we didn't get Breath of the Wild 2 information, Skyward Sword instead. But they'll tide us over. I'm sure Breath of the Wild 2 information is probably like an E3 thing. It sounded like he said things are proceeding smoothly. So yeah, there's some cool games in there. Mario Golf actually keeps coming back in my mind as like just a series that I really enjoy and I think would be cool on Switch. And I'm excited to see what Skyward Sword with the different controls and stuff try it out, because I feel like that was part of the reason that game. It's not a bad Zelda game. It's not a bad game. Zelda games are always great and stuff, and the dungeon design was great. But I do feel like a few things held that game back, so I want to see what they do within HD and fixing the controls up and stuff. So yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you all later.